In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. So, Felix knew that Paul was not guilty of anything. But even so, he wanted to please the people, and so he kept Paul arrested for that reason, but also because he wanted some money. And he was hoping that Paul would pay a bribe to be released. Well, this went on for 2 whole years. And now there's a new governor. Festus has come. And so the chief priests and the elders in the Jewish community in Jerusalem again brought the charges, and Festus said, well, you can come on down to Caesarea. So they did, and Festus said to Paul, look, you say you're not guilty, they say you are. Are you willing to go back to Jerusalem and stand trial over this stuff before me? And he said, I'm a Roman citizen. These charges are bogus. I appeal my case to Caesar. And so Festus decides that he's going to Rome. However, now the king has come to visit, King Agrippa. And so today we're going to take a look at that. We're in Acts chapter 25, and I'm going to read verses 12 through 22. And here's what they say. Then, when Festus had confirmed with the council, he answered, you have appealed to Caesar, and so to Caesar you will go. Remember, God said that Paul was going to tell the gospel to the folks in Rome. Well, Caesar's in Rome. Now, when several days had elapsed, King Agrippa and Bernice arrived at Caesarea and paid their respects to Festus. And while they were spending many days there, Festus laid Paul's case before King, saying, there is a man who is left as a prisoner by Felix. And when I was at Jerusalem, the chief priests and the elders of the Jews brought charges against him, asking for a sentence of condemnation against him. They want him killed because that's what the devil does. He comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. And so that's what the devil's trying to do through these religious leaders to Paul. I answered them and said that it is not a custom of a Roman to hand over any man before he is accused, meeting his accusers face to face, and has the opportunity to make a defense against his charges. Well, after they had assembled here, I did not delay, but on the next day took my seat on the tribunal and ordered the man to be brought before me. Now listen, when the accusers stood up, they brought charges against him, but not such crimes as I was expecting. They simply had some points of disagreement with them about their own religion and about a dead man, this guy named Jesus, whom Paul asserted is alive. Well, being at a loss on how to investigate these matters, I asked whether he was willing to go to Jerusalem and there stand trial on the matters. But when Paul appealed to be held in custody for the emperor's decision, I ordered him to be kept in custody until I could send him to Caesar in Rome. Well, Agrippa said to Festus, I also would like to hear the man himself. And so tomorrow, he said, you shall hear him. All right. Paul has pled his case before the Jewish leaders. He pled it before the commander that broke up the riot. He pled it before Felix. He pled it before Festus. Now he's going to talk about Jesus before the King Agrippa. This has really turned into a convoluted thing. It's been dragged out over a couple years, and that's because the devil wants to shut down the spread of the gospel. He wants to kill Paul because Paul is carrying the love of God in such a profound way that it's made a difference, not only to Jews, but to Gentiles as well. Well, God bless you, who the true gospel has made a difference to also. I look forward to being with you tomorrow. Come join us again. I'll see you then.
Give me Jesus, give me Jesus, you can have all this world, Jesus.